In this quick tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to create a vignette in Photoshop. So I've just made a new blank document. I'm just putting in some settings, so I'll just give it a name. I'll just call it Vignette Photoshop. And then for the width, I just want 1920 and 1080 for the height. Now the really important thing about setting up this document for a vignette is to make sure the background is transparent. If it's not transparent, the vignette won't work. Okay, so that's fine, so I'm going to press OK. Okay, so to get started, I'm going to pick the marquee elliptical tool here, and then I'm going to start drawing my shape for my vignette. So what I do to help me is I use this transparent background checkerboard to my advantage. So what I do is I count down about 6 squares, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to start my shape here, so I'm going to click and drag. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to count 6 squares again on this bottom side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to end my shape here. So I'm going to let go. So there we go. It should be nice and in the center like this. So next I'm going to go to select and go on inverse. And then next you want to select the paint bucket tool. And you want to have black selected like this. So I'm just going to press in. So it's going to create this black shape here. And next I'm going to go Command D for a Mac or Control D to deselect your marquee tool. Okay, so all I have to do now is go up to Filter, go to Blur, and then go to Gaussian Blur. And now it's just a matter about how you want your vignette. So basically the higher the blur value, the more faded your vignette's going to be. I've got it quite high, about 100 here, and the vignette is really faded at the sides, so it's looking quite nice. So I recommend having a value of around 100. Obviously it depends on the size, but around 100 is good. So that's looking great. So I'm just going to press OK. And now I'm going to save it, so it's pretty much done. So the important thing about when you save it is to make sure it is a PNG image or a file type which has an alpha channel, because obviously you're going to want to put this on top of other footage or other images, so you're going to need an alpha channel to do that. So once it's saved, it's done and ready to use. Okay, so I've just quickly gone into Premiere Pro and I've just imported the vignette which I've just made, so I'm just going to drag it on top of some example footage here. And this is what it looks like without the vignette, and this is with the vignette on top, so it looks really nice. And obviously if you want to, you can turn down the opacity of the vignette if you want to make it more subtle. So there we go, and as always I hope you found this video useful, and if you want to see more tutorials like this in the future, please subscribe.